Hey everyone, and thank you so much for taking the time to check out my crowdfunding campaign for New Mafia Genesis, the comic book that I'm currently putting together. Some of you might recognize me from my YouTube content for the Dragon Ball Super card game. Some of you might just be friends and family checking this out to support me, and some might have scrolled upon this for the first time just being general indie comic book fans. Whatever path led you here, I thank you so much for taking the time to check this out, and welcome. So in this little preamble video, I want to go over just 3 quick things: a little bit about myself, the process and what New Mafia is about, and why I'm running a second campaign to fund the book. So firstly, a little bit about me. I am just a giant nerd. There's no two ways about it. Ever since I can remember, I've just been influenced by both American and Japanese media, both American comics and cartoons and Japanese anime and manga. And ever since that, I've just been led down this path where I just wanted to write stories. I live with these stories in my head. I couldn't get rid of them even if I wanted to. And I've been jotting things down ever since I can remember in high school. But even before that, I'll never forget this. When I was like 5 or 6 years old, I was just drawing and doodling Thor comics in spiral notebooks. Not that I'm any gifted artist or anything, unfortunately. I'm really just a writer. But that leads me to talk about my artist in a little bit. But firstly, I want to go over just a little bit about New Mafia here, and you'll read a ton more and you'll see a bunch of art samples down below, so please do check that out if you are interested. But really, New Mafia is my love letter to all the influences I've had throughout my life. In the tagline on the campaign here, you'll see it is a mashup between Devil May Cry and One Piece, and that's a very simplistic way to describe it, but there are supernatural elements here, there are anti-hero elements here. The key themes are definitely family, camaraderie, and friendship, which I know sounds very basic, but it is like the start of a team after all, so I think it hits the nail on the head pretty well. And I say that because I've been writing scripts pretty seriously for about the past 5 years, and this is the first one that I've really gotten finished that I feel quite confident about and said, okay, it's time to really bring this thing to life. And I've been able to do that with help from a really great artist named Matt Clark. Now that leads me into the reason why I'm running a second crowdfunding campaign. So I started the initial campaign when I had first finished the script and thought I had an artist lined up to do this work, but some things fell through with that person, and I was lucky and blessed enough to run into Matthew at a convention called Gen Con, and we were able to iron out a deal, and it has been an absolute pleasure to work with him. He's a really great artist. I'm sure if you guys are working on any projects, you'll want to reach out to him after you see his work down below. Wait for him to finish my book first. But yeah, he has been an absolute pleasure, and what he does so well is he accentuates what I really want for this project, which is to bring American comics and Japanese manga together, because I really do think that a lot of people growing up this day and age are influenced by both, just like I was. So many people are into Marvel and DC comics, as well as so many of the popular manga stories, and I really do think that bringing those together is the next step in this medium. That's what I've aimed to do with New Mafia Genesis. I absolutely love the story, which is why I'm confident enough to bring it to you all here, and I'm gonna finish this book no matter what. I already talked about that in the first crowdfunding campaign. I've put a bunch of my own funds into this. I'm doing it no matter what, but I really do appreciate anyone who wants to contribute in any way that they can. And if you guys did contribute in the first crowdfunding campaign, thank you so much for that. If you are going to stick around here, check out some more info. Thank you just for doing that. And if you feel like you want to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. But like I said, if you want to read more about the story, check out down below. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.